noticed that a lot of women do things for like what women like? Men don't like a lot of the things that we do. I don't think men like lashes. No, I think they hate lashes.
I want to know why men hate wedges so much. I've had men actually say like, I hate wedges. Like it's a thing.
So maybe it's just like because it's close to like a chunky heel, like those, you know, those new chunky Pradas that everyone's wearing.
Yes.
I don't think men like those.
I just wanted to come on here and say that there's no men left and we're all gonna die alone.
So this has been on my mind. All the guys that are working out and you have all these followers. Hey, would you date me? Am I beautiful? You go to their comments and all these women are like, hey, I live here. I'd date you. You're hot. I'd marry you tomorrow. I would never text you. I am not comfortable doing that. You have all these women after you. You want me? Come for me.
You sound conceited. That man he's not checking for you. He's not worried about you. And why would he be? This is exhibit A of how what modern women think. That man's not even mentioning you. He don't even know you exist. And here you are talking about, nah, I'm not going to do that. You come after me. He won't. He's not going to, because he doesn't care, because he's got women that want him. He's too busy entertaining those women and not playing games with whatever you got going on.
I work in a man's world, hence glasses. I throw tires. I do batteries. Ask me. Yeah. So it's just kind of disturbing that I don't know if it's on other women's minds. How would I have a chance with you?
You wouldn't. That's the point. That's what modern women be saying to men. You don't have a chance with us. You're trash. You look like a bum. You don't make enough money, so on and so forth. And so men are in the same predicament that you're in. They say, okay, well, where can I find a good woman? Where can I find a good lady? I don't know. You're just gonna have to be alone, because I'm not picking you. I'm going for the Chads and the Tyrones. I'm going for somebody that's got a lot of money, that bodybuilder, kind of like you're going for right now. But you're expecting, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. You're expecting the bodybuilder, the good-looking man, to come after you. And men keep on telling, hey, listen. These men have women all over them. What's going to make him look in your direction? Oh, I'm so different. I'm this and I'm unique. Maybe so, probably so, but not unique enough for him to pay you any mind. You're going to have to come after me. No, he's not. He don't have to do nothing, because anyway, these modern women are delusional.
Enough is enough. As women, we demand to be treated equal to men. Equal rights, equal rights, equal rights. What was that? What was that?
Ladies, a foreign country has just attacked the U.S. We're drafting all you women to the front lines.
Wait, what? Why?
This is what you all wanted, right? Equality to men?
That's not what we meant.
You can't have it both ways. You want to be equal to men. It's across the board, which means, let's go, private! On the bus, now! Now! Move it!
Don't worry, girls. We'll take care of the kids while you're gone, and we'll write you every day. Watch out for bullets. Keep your head down. All right, guys. Wine and Bachelor at my house tonight. Yeah! Guys, we should have done this feminist stuff a long time ago.
Maybe I am better off as a concept. Maybe I am. Maybe it is true. Maybe you don't really need to get to know me. Don't, because you get the egg, Pookie. Don't get to know me. Don't get to know me. It's fine. Who do you want me to be? You know what's crazy when someone's like, oh, like, who are you as a person? I go into their profile, I see like their music taste, and I'll give them an answer that I know they'll like. I can never just be like, well, because I don't even know who the fuck I am as a person. So I'll always tell you the answer you want to hear. And that's just sad. I'm like I don't want to say lonely person. I like being alone. But I am by myself a lot. I spend a lot of time with myself, and somehow I still don't know who the fuck I am, and I don't know if that's just depressive or impressive. Like when I do like someone and they like me back, at some point I have to like ghost them, because I'm like, well, you're not gonna like, you're gonna get to know me and you're gonna see my flaws, and that's just so crazy to know. So let's just end it. Okay. And trust me, I know that's not normal, and I know that you know, you need to heal, but I've spent so many years of my, all of my teen years just like you know, comparing myself or like trying to be someone that I'm not. And it's just like, wow, like every relationship that I've been in, which is not many, I wasn't even myself. Like, people have this idea of me that it's not even me. And they're so sure of it. And they're like, yeah, this is her. And it's just like, well, that wasn't even. And I come up with these lies just to be more entertaining for people. But like, I'm not that. I'm not that fun. I'm not that fun. I'm not that mysterious. At the end of the day, girl.
I'm not going to do everything for you. I made you breakfast that morning. I'm not going to also make you coffee. You gotta get up sometimes.
Okay, but that's the thing. Like, it was their first morning together. You can't even like do that for me. Like, we're already like on this like power trip. I don't like that.
Power trip.
Yeah, you're on a power trip. I shouldn't even have to ask you to like be nice to me and do nice things for me. You should do it because you love me. So if you really love me, I would like for you to show me that you do, and it starts with the little things.
You need to walk on your own too.
Oh, it's coffee, Daniel.
No, it's the little. Listen,
stop.
babe.
Please stop yelling, or I'm gonna we're not
Listen.
gonna have a conversation, and I'm gonna shut you out, and I'm gonna be really upset, and I'm being serious right now. Please don't yell at me.
What did you say?
Please don't yell at me.
I'm not
I don't
yelling
like that because this is literally the dumbest conversation
No,
ever.
it's not.
Yes, it is, and I'm being serious with you right now. I don't like that. Please do not raise your voice at me.
That's not on me.
Yes, it is.
That's on
Okay,
you.
then we don't have to be together.
I'm not gonna get your coffee. I'm not gonna do the dishes. I'm not the housekeeper, you know? And that's why I didn't want to do it.
This is gonna go nowhere because you don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like we're not getting each other right now, and it's just really frustrating. I mean, in a healthy relationship, I feel like we need to have boundaries, yes, but I also think that a relationship isn't a relationship if you don't want to do things that'll make the other person happy. And that's all that I'm saying.
Don't rely on me doing things to make you happy, because that's not going to work.
When we do get married, whenever that is,
Yeah, whenever.
and we want to have a family, you know, am I just going to be doing everything because you don't want to do everything for me and for the family? You know what I mean?
That's different.
How?
You have legs that...
Now, at first, I felt a little bit sorry for her, just a little bit, until I saw this.
This better be every morning.
What?
Cooking for me.
Is it good? Do you like it that much?
I mean, breakfast. And you made it, you know.
Yeah.
Is the coffee done?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's over there.
No, you get it.
I'm not thirsty.
Please?
I'm not thirsty.
Please.
Maybe go get your coffee.
You're making me breakfast. You literally cannot even like pour the coffee for me and put milk in it.
That's it.
Please?
I'm sitting here.
No, that pissed me off. Do you know like how much I've done for you? You can't even make me a cup of coffee?
Don't throw that in my face, ever. That ain't right.
How's that not right?
Why did you do those things?
So I love you?
So why would you use that to make me feel bad? To do something for you as a manipulation? That's not right.
I think you're being dramatic.
And this.
You looked wrong, and that's a trigger to me. I didn't think it'd be a trigger, but that's a trigger to me.
Are you serious?
I see it now. Yeah, that's a trigger.
It bothers you that much?
That's gonna be something we gotta talk about. You don't want to call it.
Kiss me?
I can taste.
Kiss me.
Babe, I can.
You want to kiss me?
I don't want to taste alcohol.
Are you really being serious?
Let's go back inside.
Can you kiss me?
I don't want to. I don't want to taste that.
Why?
Because that's a trigger. That's a problem for me. I need you to respect that.
I'm not.
You're not gonna respect it.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, can you kiss me?
I don't want to kiss you right now.
You're lying.
And this.
After 5 years, I haven't had sex.
Okay.
How did I do? Be honest.
You were good.
The sex was everything that I hoped it would be.
The sex wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't like the best.
I melted into her.
He kind of just wanted to stick it in.
We were finally able to just stare into each other's eyes and hold each other.
He just got out of prison. Like, I have to cut him some slack, honestly.
Girl, go sit your stupid behind down somewhere. The man made you breakfast. And the first thing, instead of saying thank you, this is oh man, this is good, man. Oh man, I love it. Thank you, babe. You say, this better be every morning. Are you dumb? Are you an idiot? This better be every day. Oh, you didn't make the coffee. Thank you, baby, for making breakfast. I know you got up and you didn't have to. I appreciate that. Where's the coffee? Stupid. You can make it. The least you can do is make the coffee. The scenario would look like, oh, babe, you made breakfast. Oh, well, let me make how's your morning going? Oh, breakfast smells good. How's your morning? While you simultaneously make a pot of fresh, hot coffee. The man is not your butler. Go do something.
Okay, so the main difference of getting hit on in your 20s versus in your 30s is basically that you no longer in your 30s assume you're being hit on. Because when I was in my 20s, I was hit on a lot, okay? I was real cute, bleach blonde hair, tight little body, and honestly, I look good without trying. And that's the thing about being in your 20s. You look great. All these 20-year-olds, I know they care so much about what they look like and trying to be attractive. You're already attractive. That's the thing, is like, you just don't have to try that hard in your 20s. You look great and you're gonna get hit on no matter what. But once you enter your 30s, men aren't talking to you anymore. You're not just getting the, hey girl, what's up? You know, I still think I'm attractive, but I'm a 34-year-old woman and I just don't get any attention like I used to in my 20s. So I was at the gas station the other day, and here's the main difference. When a man said something to me, I was like, is my car on fire? Am I on fire? Because why is this man talking to me? Because it's not because he's about to hit on me. So when I was in my 20s, if I got hit on, didn't understand what they said. I would just be like, thank you, because I was assuming they were complimenting me, okay? In my 30s, I don't assume that anymore. I assume that something is wrong, okay? That's what happens. So this man said something to me and I could not understand what he said. So instead of being like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? I said, huh? He said, I said, huh? And he repeated it louder and slower for me, okay? He said, I said, have a good night, beautiful. And I was like, thank you. So, the main difference of getting hit on in your 20s versus getting hit on in your 30s is that you no longer assume you're being hit on, and you may have to ask them to repeat what they said because you're hard of hearing. So, yeah, have a great day.
Mo.
I can't because I love you.
Mo, no. Watch out. I told you not to go. You did. So Mo.
No, I'm not going no more. I swear. Just stay.
Watch out, bro.
No.
For me.
I'm leaving Home Depot right now, you guys, and there's a lot of pretty girls that work here. And me personally, I don't know anything about Home Depot and Tool, nothing. So I would feel stupid as getting a job here, but are they onto something? Do they know something that we don't know? Because, like, maybe I'll get a job as a cashier. Maybe some contractor will take a liking to me and take me out of work. Kind of like how bottle service girls do it, where they get a job at a club and then some guy with some money comes in and he's like, I'm gonna take you out the club, girl. You know? Maybe that could happen for me if I get a job at Home Depot. You know, you never know, but they're smart. I think they're onto something, and they're really pretty, and they're all ready and everything. And the amount of men that come in here, I think I'd have more luck here than at the gym, going out, going to dinner at the places I frequent, because men come through here all day. Smart girls.
Hate to admit it, but that is true.
A lot of women got the misconception that men want a partnership that you have to go home and negotiate with and say, baby, this is what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? No, men, if you're going to give us the responsibility of being the man, if I come home and say some shit you don't agree with, that don't mean we about to talk about this. I mean, I've been out here and I seen some shit you might not have seen. And I'm saying, at this house, to protect us from the shit I saw, this how we going to do this. If you don't agree, we we could talk about it after the fact, but this is what needs to
this
happen.
is what you have the
That's
final
the type
say.
of that turns women. Women don't want to see black men have authority, and that's the struggle. Black men don't have
But a
authority
lot of
nowhere.
times they don't know because you think like that. But a lot of these don't know how to lead. They don't know how to run a household.
See, that's what I just said.
They don't know how.
So you think women always got a rebuttal?
Do you understand that it's like
We
you just
rebuttaling
said,
right
You
now?
don't know how to lead. Well, what are they doing then?
Being a
You talking about 3 niggas had a bad interaction with it. You gonna wipe that on all the other
Yeah,
niggas?
I'm gonna disagree. Know how to lead.
All right,
I
I'll
can
tell
only
you what.
speak from
Do you guys want to hear another story of how much it sucks to date men? So this happened to my friend, and mind you, she is drop dead gorgeous, very naturally beautiful. And she was approached by a man at the airport, and he said, "You're drop dead gorgeous, let me take you on a date." So she agreed, they went on a date, and very soon into that date, age came up. And she is in her late 20s, and he is pushing 40. So when she told him her age, he started getting very weird with her. And then he said, "You already peaked. It's only downhill now for you." And he pulled up a graph. So this is the graph he pulled up. I have no idea how scientifically accurate it is, but it shows peak attractiveness levels for men and women. And you can see women peak at like 23 and men peak around 38. And so basically he spent the rest of the date telling her, "I don't think I want to proceed with dating you anymore because you are only going to get uglier from here, but I am a hot commodity because I am at my peak attractiveness level." What would you do if you are on a date with a man and this happened? Because I think I would just like up and leave right then, right there, and block him.
So my gym crush was at the gym today. He's so handsome and pretty. Oh my God. And I'm like, I know that he knows that I want him. Like, I know he knows. Cause like I give him prolonged eye contact. Like, I look at you like, hello, don't you feel it? Like this connection that's budding between us. Like, he's so pretty and handsome. Oh my God. So tatted. And then he took his palm cover off and I was like, oh my God, like you did that for me. Like, you did that for me. Oh, you know, like, I know he knows. I know he knows I want him. How can he not? Like, I'm looking at you. I shooted my shot. Like, the ball's in your court. I looked at you. Hello? Like, are you catching my vibe? I know he feels it. I know he feels this connection between us. He'll come around. It's okay.
I have been love bombed and left again. This is the 3rd time that this has happened to me with a different guy, not the same guy. I've had 3 different scenarios with 3 different men over the last like year and a half, almost 2 years, where love bombed me and left.
I still hadn't learned.
I refuse to ever feel this way again. I don't know how to prevent it. I don't know how to stop it. The only way I see it never happening again is if I never date another man, or if I just beat them at their own game and love bomb and leave them first. So if anyone has some tips for me, I don't think I can go through this again. I really can't ever go through this again.
Look, I know I'm not all that in a bag of chips, but I just got back from the mall. And I'm just so sick and tired of people like just staring. Like, I'm just trying to mind my business, going in and out. Like, I was just trying to look for one thing. And unfortunately, I did not find that one thing. But it's okay.
I'm so tired of people staring. No, you're not.
But anyways, like, I'm just so tired of people, like, just can't mind their own business. Like, eyes, like, just staring. Like, you choose to stare at what you want to stare at. And especially the ones that are in relationships. Like, your girl is literally holding your hand, having their arm around your arm. Like, having their hand around their arm. Like, your arm. You get what I mean? And it's just like, you're just gonna stare at me? Like, do you not have, like, self-control, like, self-respect, like, respecting your relationship? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I would have said something, and I hope that girl said something, because that guy was just like... And I'm like, I'm just tired of that. Like, why do you guys do that? And I get it. What I'm wearing, like, tights, whatever, a tank top, but it's like, you shouldn't have to look at me. Like, I should be able to wear what I want to wear without somebody just, you know, like, freaking, like, looking at me and, like, drooling, like...
Is this satire? Is this a joke? Ma'am, you're essentially and effectively saying in the same sentence, in the same breath, guys, stop staring. But then I get it. I know why you're staring, because I put on stuff that would make you stare. I have dressed in such a way that would attract your attention. I mean, look at your face. Beat with makeup. And then you showed us a little bit of what you have on and how you're wearing it. You don't think that would be attractive to the male gaze? And I want to be clear that I'm not excusing him staring, because especially if he has a woman, then you should have self-control, obviously. But at some point in time, if we're going to make him take accountability for his side of the equation, then at what point in time do you need to take responsibility and accountability for your side of the equations? I should be able to dress how I want to dress. Yes, but the way you dress would indicate and cause people to look at you in a certain way. Well, I maybe I see her like this. Maybe if she would dress a little bit different, then it wouldn't be so lustful. But you modern women want men to lust after you, don't you? That's what you want. Oh, don't stare at me. I'm not that good looking. That'll be a story that she tells her friends over some drinks. Oh man, I really got it. I'm bad. Then she gonna get on here bad and all that and be single because you worried more about other people looking at you and less about, I need to present myself in such a way that I can get a man and keep a man, and we can both be happy long term. You're out here fishing for validation. Why don't you just say that?
I'm just so over it.
Single moms love to glorify a man stepping up to the plate, and that's what makes them a real man. But whole time, they wouldn't even want that for their own sons. And I mean, obviously there is no shocker there, because whether we want to admit it out loud, everyone knows consciously that you have a better deal when you start your own family than go to someone else's. It is literally the epitome of common sense. But the reason why a lot of single moms will try to push that narrative is simply because they just don't want to accept responsibility for what got them in that predicament. And they kind of just don't want to accept the fact that they made some decisions that they can't come back from, whether they intended on them to work or not work. And now their value in the market is simply just different, okay? No one's going to the store and buying almost expired milk versus the milk that expires a month from now for the same price.
Dang.
Like, it's literally basic economics, but we all like to pretend as if it isn't, because we like to sugarcoat things in society. And I get it, feelings matter and all of that, but as a grown-up, it's your job to live in reality.
Exactly. It's your job to live in reality. And I really like what she said when she mentioned your value is different. Maybe it's not that your value is terrible, but you can't come in here telling a man how valuable he is or isn't because he does not want to take care of your kids. There are plenty of men out there that don't mind a woman with kids, but you guys don't want them. You guys don't want to have anything to do with them. This man is saying, hey, listen, we all make mistakes, or hey, we've all been in relationships, even if it was a mistake. Hey, we all been in relationships where, you do things that maybe you wouldn't have done now. And you've grown and you've matured and morphed, as you keep telling me. Hey, I'm ready to do it. You make $47,000. No, not. You need to be making $47,000 a month, not a year, in order to take care of me. And I can't lower my standards because my kids depend on me. I'm their only mom. They're my top priority. And so I have to make sure that I get this one right, because I've spent too much time with the wrong men. And now I've got to make darn sure you're the right man for me. No, I can't accept that. You're not a CEO and you don't run your own company. I can't accept that you don't have a degree or a master's degree or a PhD. I can't accept that. What would my family think? What would my kids think? I can't accept any of that. But the man is ready. Buying, hey man, I bought your kid a toy. Hey, what's up? Hey man, hey, I got the sitter tonight. Don't worry about it. Hey, just come over to my place. We're going to take it easy. You ain't got to do no cooking, cleaning. Just put your feet up. I ordered something in for us. I got the candle lights. I got the movie, I got the little blankets. We can just snuggle on the couch and we can just eat from what we got right here and just have a night. You're not going to get the kids back until Sunday. Why don't you come chill with me? But they don't get it. That would be the life that you want. A man taking care of your kids, putting forth what you want, but he's got to be a certain height. He's got to make a certain amount of money, or if you don't want him. That's crazy, man.
I just ended things with somebody, so I'm just gonna unpack it here. Number 1, our first date was the first week of June, and we started seeing each other a lot since then. I'd say 3 to 4 times max in a week. What did this include? Dinners, cocktails, bar crawls, thrifting, constant sleepovers, his place, my place, brunch. We went brunch. Yeah, safe to say I spent my entire summer on this individual. Side note, I've really never spent more than 3 months with somebody. It is what it is. But this individual, I really started to like. Truth be told, I might have been a little bit naive to think that he wasn't seeing anybody else besides me. This man had a full-time job. For me, 3 to 4 times a week. Like, I just wasn't suspecting anything. So then he comes over to my house and he is drunk. And Lord forgive me, I thought, you know what? Let me ask my question while he's drunk. So I asked him if he's seeing other girls. And he replied, honestly, which is fine, it's great. He replied that he was seeing other girls in that way. And I think I was just turned off by that. Truth be told, what skeeved me even more is the fact that I am sleeping over in this man's bed a lot. I know he's not washing those sheets. Let's be for real here. I am sleeping on top of those girls' messes, and I hate knowing that. Now, I think I'm just more so disappointed in the fact that I was opening up to somebody. It just sucks that I like somebody who doesn't like me the way that I like them. You know? So I guess technically I have been single this entire summer. I just didn't really know it. But Hinge, I am back on you. And if I find one more person that says they want a relationship, but is still hanging out with other girls 4 months into dating. Anyways, dating in New York sucks.
So over hearing the ladies complaining about the men cheating on them. Here's the way to keep your man happy and prevent him from cheating. Every day before he goes to work, you give him the yapper or the snapper. Okay? Run the shower. Make sure the water's hot so he can jump into it. When he gets out, breakfast ready on the table. Okay? Pack lunch. So when he's ready to go, all he's got to do is grab his lunch and head out the door. Maybe top off his gas so he could jump in the truck and hit the road. Then when he gets home, you have dinner ready. Hot cooked meal ready on the table. You have the house nice and clean. Wouldn't that be so nice to come home to a fresh, clean house? Even if you don't live with him, go to his house and clean his house. Or make him a meal and have that ready for him. That's kind of your duties as his girl. Then lastly, before you guys go to bed, just bend over. Just bend over the end of the bed. That's the making for a happy relationship and marriage for years to come. You're welcome.
The yapper or the snapper is crazy. But I know a lot of men ain't gonna fight against it. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Until the next video, I'm out.